Sure, I smoked weed when I was young. It was how we rebelled against the man, and it was fun. Then life changed. Family, responsibilities, and breaking the law didn't seem like such a good idea. Now it's legal, the medical benefits are widely known, but it's all mass produced. Just not my style. Then I discovered Elevated by Claudene. Elevated by Claudene, a locally owned, female owned, alternative medicine practitioner in the Union Crossing Shopping Center in Glendale. Elevated by Claudene is 100% unique, a CBD, mushroom, and plant medicine store on a mission. Everything is locally sourced and ethically made, where everything you purchase promotes holistic wellness. I've come to trust Elevated by Claudene as I travel my spiritual and wellness journey with the help of plant medicine, custom made just for me. Get the whole story at Elevated by Claudene, spelled CLAUDENE.com.
There may be health risks associated with consumption of these products. Please use these products responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Yay! That is her commercial.
One of them.
Yes. Yep. I haven't gotten any new ones, but I finally figured out how to work it. So I'm very happy about that.
Good. I'm glad that you got that on there. I have another one that's geared towards the fur babies. So that's all. Just the two. Just the two.
So far.
And I'm just so happy every time I hear that. I just love my commercials that were written for me. And they used to air. They were airing on the radio for quite some time, for about a year. It was a little pricey, so I was able to afford it for a year. So anyways, welcome, you guys. Welcome in. We've already been practicing.
I thought we had gone live, but we didn't. So,
all right, lots of fun's over here today. Well, I hope everyone had an amazing holiday and a really good start of their new year of 2026. Do we have people in?
We have a couple. Yep, they're coming in.
All right.
Nobody's on the chat quite yet, but
that's okay. We're all waking up here. But again, I want to welcome you guys in. I'm glad to be back. Julie and I have been off for a while. We took some time off to enjoy ourselves and our family for the holiday.
And to heal.
And to do some healing. Yes, do some healing. And because I already can tell this is going to be a doozy of a year for me. I got started off with quite the bang. I have a lot of people, important people in my life that are very sick right now. I had my auntie who is passing on to the other side as we are talking right now. She's in hospice and they've given her anywhere from 20 to 48 hours. And this is a hard hit for me. I am very close to my aunties. I have some of the greatest aunties on this planet. I have been very blessed. I hope all of you guys out there are blessed to have some incredible aunties and uncles in your life. But mine come with my aunties. And this one's going to be a hard hit. But she's going back home. So she's going back to be with some of my uncles and her husband, Uncle Lou. So yes, we're here, and that is the start of my New Year's. Everyone else that got sick at the beginning of this year that were important to me seem to be healing and in recovery. So that's a good thing. But okay, so let's open this up. Let's just get the legalities out of the way. And again, thank you to the spiritual show that flows with Julie from Love Riot Warriors and myself, Claudine from Elevated by Claudene. We are here on air live at my healing facility in Glendale, Arizona, where I do. I'm an alternative medicine practitioner. And I help people get off of pharmaceuticals, street drugs, and alcohol onto plant-based medicine. I am a dosing specialist. And I just help people detox their body, get to the trauma, physical, non-physical, and master detoxer. And what else we do with these lives is we bring our bold perspectives and real life wisdom to the table. Together, Judy and I, we explore spirituality, healing, hidden truths, and the everyday challenges of just being human, which we all are human here. I hope.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. I mean, I know there's a lot of people on this planet that are not human or organic humans, but anyways, I don't think they'd be watching this. So anyways, today we're going to talk on a couple of different topics. I actually had written a whole topic on some other stuff regarding about relationships and breaking ancestral curses, but it just didn't feel fitting, you guys. Especially about mother-daughter relationship is the one that I was going to focus on. But I think I'm going to save that one for Mother's Day. Julie and I were just talking about that. It just didn't feel right with my aunt passing and stuff, you guys. So instead, we're going to talk a little bit about when what the body holds on to, and that is usually mucus and trauma. So those will be some of the topics that we'll be talking about today. And so if any of you guys have anything you want to talk about, go ahead and chime in, message us, and we can maybe, talk about some stuff you guys want to talk about, because this is a 2-hour live, so we have plenty of time.
And I do want to say that I know the chat is down currently. I am watching it on YouTube, and I'm working on it. So go ahead and send your messages. If you are on my personal page, please please go over to either the YouTube Love Riot Warriors Communications and Connections or Love Riot Facebook. Okay, because I can see those better than I can see my personal one. All right, getting that out of the way. Claudine, we need to set up a time for the event in divine timing. Okay, great to see you, Julie and Claudine.
That's got to be Victor.
Yes.
Yes, Victor, I know. We got to get this done. I want to do it, but it seems like the universe keeps throwing roadblocks in our way. So I'm going to say, when the timing is right, the timing is right. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. Unfortunately, actually, Anne is dealing with a sick parent right now. She has an aging parent. She has 2 aging parents herself. And her job as the oldest daughter has been called upon, and she is taking care of her father. She had to send her father from Thailand to Australia, and she's dealing with him. And I'm not a doctor, like you guys know. I say this all the time. We should probably go over that disclaimer before we get started. We are not doctors here. We are not nurses. We don't know much about the medical Western field at all. We just come with our own anecdotal evidence of the things that we have seen working with other people and with ourselves and our families. And so do not take this as medical advice, please. This is, again, for entertainment purposes only. So always seek a physician whenever you have questions about medical and your body. So I got that stuff out of the way. But anyway, so it seems that Anne's dad's vagus nerve is completely shot in his parasympathetic nervous system and probably the endocannabinoid system. So his 2 largest nervous systems seems to be not working properly. He is in constant fight and flight. He got sick last year, and he's never been the same. He's never come out of that. So now he's with Anne, and Anne is trying to help him. And from what I'm hearing from her messages that she's been sending me, it's been quite a whirlwind for them, for both of them. But hopefully I'll be sending out a huge box to them and get them some medicine. Yeah.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
We're going to get him some black seed oil, high doses of CBD. And we're going to see if we can't help with that. But honestly, when the nervous system gets affected like that, it's usually the critters. There's some critters that have probably gotten into his mucus. Well, that's where they form from, but perhaps maybe in his blood. So we'll get those out, start clearing those out for him, and let's see if he isn't able to calm his fight and flight. So not a fun time for Anne at all, you guys. But we'll be back at it hopefully in 2 weeks. I don't know. Her dad comes first. So we'll see how it goes. So how was your Christmas, Julie?
Nice and peaceful, very quiet at home. Granddaughter went to her mother's house for that day, and so it was quiet. And I didn't make Thanksgiving dinner until 2 days before Christmas. Yes, I know. I didn't feel like cooking until then. And then 2 days after Christmas, I make Christmas dinner. So
Very cool. So lots of
when I
leftovers.
feel well, and when I feel like putting the love and effort I do into each of my meals, that's when I cook.
Yes.
If I don't feel like cooking, I don't feel like cooking. So.
And that's totally okay, because if you don't have the right vibration, if you don't have the, your aura in place, then you're not creating, you're putting all that energy and that negativity into the food. But when you come from a place of peace and love, then now you've got something healing. That's how strong energies work.
Right.
I remember back in the day when I used to PMS
Oh,
and I had to make salsa
oh wow. Well,
because of all the chopping. I got all the aggression out with the chopping.
oh, that sounds like a good way to do it. Just be careful of your own fingers when you're doing that.
Yeah, right.
Just
I've already chopped my
Yeah.
finger off once already, so the tip of it.
Well, the other thing that I embraced this year is that every day is a new day. Every day is new beginning. It could be your birthday. It depends on what day you want it to be. Make every day Christmas, so that you're making the feast, the food, the love on how you want it that day.
Yes.
Because you are the most important person in your life. And you've seen that so much in the last 2 years that we've been doing this too.
Yes, you've learned a lot. You've come a long way. We both have.
And that's what I
We
was
both
saying.
have. We both have had. I mean, I got a memory, guys. This past week, the first day I met Julie, the memory popped up. And I was like, oh, okay, it has been 2 years. But I think it's 2 years next month that we actually been doing these videos.
Right. Actually, wasn't it 3 years? Wasn't it 23?
Maybe, yeah. It's been a while.
It might have been 24.
It might have
can't
been.
remember.
It's 2 or 3 years for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I think it's 2 years. Yes, because last time around it was 1 year, so it's 2 years.
Okay, yeah. But anyways, yeah, we've been at this, and and then Julie agreed this morning with me that we're gonna go live every other week, you guys. The same week that I go live with Anne, because this is just, I'm getting very, very busy, you guys. I am getting so busy, which is a very, very good thing. I've got quite the list of people wanting to see me, and so yeah, that's great. That's where I want to be. I don't like to be so busy that I'm running my head off and I'm not taking care of myself. But
Yes.
I have learned how to say no. No.
Yes, and it's a whole sentence. It's not just 2 letters, people. It's a whole sentence.
No. I'm not doing that. That was me last week, you guys, when we were supposed to come live last Tuesday, and at last minute, I started feeling like crap. I don't know what happened, but it was around 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night, and then I'm texting Julie like at 10 o'clock at night, I'm not going live tomorrow. I'm not doing this. And
so this last night, I texted you, are we good for today?
I know I texted you like 5:30 or 6 this morning. Yeah. I fell asleep. I fell asleep last night like around 8:30. I was just so tired last night. I worked my butt off yesterday. So yeah, I don't have a problem sleeping. That's a good thing about me. So I guess, you guys, I'm going to show you guys my new products. I think before the holiday season, I was telling you guys that I was trying to get these products out. I do got 2 of them out. They're not on my website yet. I didn't get to that yesterday, but hopefully today I'll be able to get them on my website. And actually, I've got 3 products out. So this is my Beauty Mushroom Snow Fungus. You guys, this is great for hydration, skin repair. This.
Oh, please. Yes.
Yes.
I need
yes.
that.
And I love it. I've been using it now for 2 months. If you look it up in Chinese medicine in Japan, they eat this stuff all the time. The only way I can get my hands on it is to have it imported from Japan, and I'm doing that right now. And the only reason why I'm able to have this on my line was because I was promised an abundance of supply, that I can go ahead and put this on my line, and that they will always supply me with this mushroom, because I can't grow it here. So, I mean, I probably could, but I'm just not ready. I just don't have time to deal with that challenge. But this is snow fungus, you guys, and it is very hydrating. And it does plump the skin. It makes you, my two clients that are using it right now as a trial, they're really loving it. They said they're noticing a difference in their skin. They're noticing a difference in their energy. And so this is my new product. It's part of my beauty product. And then I had a client, you guys, that came in over the holidays. For 6 weeks, she was going back and forth to the hospital, back and forth to the doctor. And they kept telling her that, kept diagnosing her with this, with that, with this, with that. And she kept telling them, I have a parasite. I have mold. And they said, well, no, you don't. And she's like, test me for it. They were testing her for everything, you guys.
Everything else, but what she needed.
Everything else. And when she asked to be tested for the parasite and for the mold, they said, absolutely not. We don't do that. We're not a third world country.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Straight up, that's what they said. And then she went to an emergency room, because she knows that if you go, because she's a pharmaceutical tech, if you go to the emergency room, that they have to run all the tests. And they told her, nope, we don't do that here.
Wow.
So she told her doctor, I'm going to go see my mushroom lady. And she did. And I created this. It's called Black Mold Release Tea.
Wow.
Made with black fungus. You fight fungus or mold with black fungus. Okay. So she's taken this tea, you guys. Within 9 days, I believe it was, something came out of her body. Something large and glumpy and nasty came out. She was too scared to look at it.
Oh, I would have put it in a jar and taken it down to the doctor's. What's this?
No.
Please explain what just came out of my body.
What just came out. And she said that, and I can't, and I say this over and over, and I've done this on the lives, you guys, when it's a parasite, when it's something foreign in your body coming out. It's just a feeling. It's the way it comes out. It comes out in a way like, it's like, that's the only way I know how to explain it. How do you explain a baby coming out?
Yeah. Can't really.
But something came out. So anyways, that happened. And ever since then, she's been back to normal again. She's feeling great. She got a new job. And she is just loving life again. So yes, my products do work. And I do know how to detox the body. So, and then another product that I came out with for the fur babies, let me go grab it really quick.
Okay, people are asking about your website right now. I'm not going to pull up the QR code, so it's elevated by Claudene.
.com.
.com, yes.
Okay, and then I came up with this product, you guys, for the fur babies, okay? It's slippery elm. Right now, we put them in capsules. I don't think the capsule thing's going to work because of the fur babies, but it could be a food topper. It tastes good. I've been taking a little bit of slippery elm myself. And this is for cats and dogs and animals that have diarrhea. This will help regulate them. So I got this on my fur line. I will be doing eggshells pretty soon here. I'll be grinding up eggshells because that is the best way to get calcium in our body and in the fur baby's body. So I've been collecting farm fresh eggshells from everyone, and from there I will do the extraction and get that ready. So again, like I said, I got 3 products out, you guys, since our last live. So I'm pretty excited about this. And the labeling, you guys check out my new label. Isn't that cute? We're still working on it though. We're still working on the label. I kind of want to thin the heart out a little bit. But anyways, okay, what else is going on that's good news? Okay, so did you guys I don't know if you guys were able to catch my live on the rescheduling of cannabis?
Yes, I did see some of it.
Okay, yeah. So you guys, this is a big deal. This is like a really big deal for me. It's not a good thing, you guys. It's not necessarily a good thing that this is happening, but it's got its pros and its cons. Because now the pharmaceutical can really get their hands on it, you guys, and destroy it and make it synthetic. And we all know what they do. So again, if you are doing cannabis and you are a cannabis user and you're using it as medicine, please, you guys, please make sure it's clean. Now, the backstory here with the client, I've had 2 youngsters come in under the age of 25 testing positive for black mold. And the reason why they know that is because they paid for the test. They went to one of those clinics and got themselves tested. And that's the only way you're going to be able to know if you test positive for parasites or mold is if you pay for the test. You know that, right?
Well, it's crazy that we have to pay for the test because here in Arizona, I can only tell you here because I've lived here for 50 years. Okay. And I've been to a lot of apartments in this area, friends of mine living. And this was years ago, at least 20 years ago. And I'm walking in these places and I have to run back out because I can smell black mold. I know when there's black mold around. And I start coughing and hacking and it's, So
It's
I know it
everywhere.
happens. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's in our food, you guys. It's in the cannabis. Okay. It's the way they're growing it. There's recalls every week on some kind of cannabis strain, you guys. So just be careful. Like I tell everybody, if you live in Arizona, you have your grow rights. Grow your own. Know what you're putting in your body. If not, go to someone who does have clean cannabis, like myself. I'm very much into growing and keeping everything mold free the best that I can because the attack is on us for big time, you guys.
Yep.
And mold is everywhere. And we mostly just talk about the critters and parasites. I shouldn't really be saying that word because I get, monetized here with it. But anyways, I'm going to say it anyways. But yeah, but mold is something I haven't talked a whole lot about. So, but that's another thing that is also being put on us too, especially through the dirt.
Yeah. And I want to remind everybody when we talk about mold that the go-to for a lot of for the complacency people is to grab chlorine to kill mold. It does not, I emphasize this, it does not kill mold. What it does is takes away the color and makes the mold spores dig in deeper. You can't see it.
Feeds them.
And because it feeds them, and because you use chlorine, you can't smell it as well. So what do we use to kill mold?
Vinegar.
Distilled white vinegar. Yes. It kills it on contact.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't give it a chance to go in deeper. I'm just telling you, I've used it directly, full strength. I've used it half water, half vinegar, just depends on where it's at. It works.
It does. It does.
Yeah. So if you start smelling something funky, to me, it smells like dill pickles left open for a while. That's one of the smells I get from black mold. I don't know if you've ever smelled that. I smelled that as a child. Well, yeah, probably about 6-7 years old. I smelled that smell. And I always caught that with, or remember that as a house that I did not want to go into. Okay, so.
And it's not just old dingy houses, you guys.
No, it isn't.
It's not.
It wasn't an old dingy house.
Yeah, no, that's just like, that's just an old metaphor that it just lives in old, old homes, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Not damped homes, but and even here in Arizona,
Yes.
we have it everywhere. You got, and you know what? This could be so preventable. We don't need to
Yes.
have mold in our homes. We just need to learn to use better products to build our homes. Our ancestors didn't have this problem.
No.
Because they built their homes with clay.
And in Arizona, we have heat here.
Mm-hmm. Dry heat.
Dry heat, yes. And there's no reason we should have mold growing in our homes.
But we do.
It's ridiculous.
But we do.
Yes.
And mold's not always a bad thing, because I like seeing mycelium growing when I'm growing mushrooms, but that's a healthy mold. Yes, you guys. Okay, so there we go. Has anyone got any questions about mold, or or anyone letting us know? Can they write in yet? Or
Yeah, I'm watching my live chat. Victor's saying that he was reducing sugar intake and adding more fruits in my food intake at the moment. Drinking is something is the issue for me, but I've decided when I'm craving a drink to drink more water. So that's good.
and add a lemon to that water, and now you're flushing the kidneys and the liver out. Okay.
Right.
It's super simple, and I'm so glad to hear that you're doing that, Victor. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a game changer. You watch. You get off that sugar, and get on the natural sugar, and I'm telling you, you should start feeling like this spiritual, uplifting clarity that you've never had before. Things really start to change. I mean, just the first week you should feel something, then the second week, and then the third week, and then the fourth week, and next thing you know, oh my gosh, your body is just literally transforming into something that you've never known or recognized. Again, you guys, I am all about that campaign. Get off the sugar. Number one, that's the number one thing I'm going to say to you when you come and see me. We start detoxing you. Get off the sugar. Anyways, I'm going to go back to those two parents that came in with their young adult children, because they were very confused about how they got the mold in the body if there's no mold in their house. They even got their house tested.
Yes, and we now have chat. Hope to make ginger shots as well if it tastes like poison.
No, they
Even
don't
if it
taste
tastes-
like poison.
No,
I love
ginger
ginger shots.
shots,
I do
great,
those almost
yes.
every day. I'm addicted. I love the way it zings my brain. Oh, okay. Mix it with some pineapple juice if it's really that horrible for you. That'll help. I'm so glad to hear you guys are like everything we've been talking about the last 2 years is starting to resonate with you guys. So anyways, those two people that came in with their young adult children trying to figure out where the mold came from. And when I told them it was a cannabis, they were shocked. They were completely shocked. So just FYI, you guys. So be careful out there of what you're putting in your body and on your body.
Oops, something happened weird.
What happened?
Something weird. I don't know. No, it's nothing. Nothing for you guys. I'll figure it out.
Hey, you guys, give us your weather. I want to know what your guys' weather is out there, wherever you're at. Here in Arizona, we have really nice weather right now. We're barely having a winter. In the morning, it's really, really cold. But by the time noon comes, it heats up to like 70, 75.
Okay, I tried it out on old friend of mine, the ginger shot. I was like, oh my gosh, tastes like kitty urine. Excuse words. It's fine.
How do you know what kitty urine tastes like?
Well, you can smell it in this house, I'm sure. Not all the time. I'm just saying right afterwards. I'm not putting you down there. I'm just saying we are a half hour too. Okay. Okay. We've got YouTube is working, so please post your questions. So
Okay,
yeah.
so you guys, let's get into it. Mucus. When the body holds on, when it holds on tight to that mucus, which is caused by trauma. And then I want to touch a little bit on women's reproductive health too on this, because I believe that mucus in the uterus and the ovaries is what causes endometriosis and infertility for women. That's just, again, my experience here, of what I see and what I deal with on the daily. And yes, mucus, you guys. What do you guys know about mucus?
Too much.
Your body's full of it, right?
Yeah. At the moment, have cold record at the moment was like frozen outside. Let it go, let it go. What is the temperature out there?
Oh yeah, I'm curious to know what your guys' weather is around the world, wherever you guys are at.
Oh, Cece is saying it's very cold in Pennsylvania. Supposed to get snow tomorrow. Okay, that's why he replied that.
This is so crazy, you guys, because here in Arizona, we're barely having a winter. It's like,
Well, it did get cold last week.
okay, 1 week, you guys.
Yeah, so
We got cold 1 week because it rained a little bit.
the week before it rained, and now we get cold.
Like like I said, it's cold in the morning. Like we're like around 55 degrees in the morning, but by the time noon, we're 75 degrees. So it's, even with these winds that we've had these last couple of days, still not that cold. I haven't even pulled out my boots, you guys. It's not cold enough. I'm wearing sandals. I know I'm wearing a sweater because I'm cold up here in the morning, but
Yeah,
I'll be too hot if I put boots on. I'll be sweating by the time noon comes.
I have layers, and my granddaughter went up north this weekend, and she says, "Do I have to dress in layers like you?" I said, "No, you don't have to do anything." But layers work, people. Layers work.
And I knew that I wore this sweater because I want to wear it at least once this winter. I love this sweater, and I'm like, well, I'm wearing it all my life. Because I knew it was gonna be cold this morning because I was up at 4:30 getting ready for this live. Okay, so yeah, mucus, you guys. This is an important conversation. This is something that I've been dealing with, you guys, for the past 2 years since I've been doing this hardcore detox that my body's been going through. Again, I just hit my 2-year anniversary of having no sugar this past December. Oh yeah, that's right. Because when I met Julie, I had just stopped eating sugar. So yeah, okay, so yeah, so
this is our 2 years.
this is our 2 years for sure. Yeah. So 2 years, no sugar. Okay, so during the holidays, I did indulge a little tiny bit. I was given a piece of homemade fresh peach pie. I made my own whipped cream. Yes, it was a little piece, and I don't even know how bad that it was for me. The sugar all came from the peaches. Is what I noticed.
Did you add sugar to it, or you just did fresh? That's fine.
No, I don't. I didn't feel too guilty. I didn't hurt my tummy, but I didn't have a real big piece. I made my own whipped cream, and I think it's okay. It's okay, right? I celebrated the season a little bit with my family and had a little piece of pie, and it felt really good. But I didn't want to second that little piece. And boy, was those peach, it was good. It was so good. I don't think I've ever had homemade peach pie before. I haven't had much pie in my life at all, to be honest with you. I'm not a pie person. But as I'm getting older, I'm kind of enjoying it. Okay, so back with the mucus, you guys.
Well, hold on a second. I went to my personal page. I'm 100%. This is Sherry Burris, who is in the area, and she was also at the same place you were, that we met. I am 100% into using medical marijuana. It has saved my life. My daughter is a grower and owns 2 dispensaries in Oklahoma. Wow, I hope she's staying fresh and clean on that. Donna says, I've read that cancer and dementia and all these illnesses are parasites.
1,000%. And yay for your daughter. Okay, so when it comes to Arizona, you guys, Arizona is not regulated. We're not tested. We're the only state that has a medical marijuana program and a recreational program that is not regulated, okay? So that's why there's so much mold getting put into our medicine here. and recalls. Other states are doing it different. Other states are doing it better than we are. So I'm just talking about here. But again, be careful when anything is being mass produced. It's not natural. Okay, a natural cannabis plant grows from the ground with the moons and the stars. You take that seed and you put your DNA on it and you plop it into the ground. That plant will now grow the cannabinoids, the terpenes, and the flavonoids that you need to heal your body. Okay.
Wow.
So those are secret. Those aren't even, well, they are secrets. They want them to be secrets, but they're not secrets. Our ancestors did this, you guys. Okay. So every seed that I put down in the ground goes in my mouth first. Even if I'm planting a pine tree, it doesn't matter. So that's really good that cannabis, yes, it will save your life. I totally agree. I'm just saying, just be careful with what, especially if you're here in Arizona, make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
And then what was the other comment? The lady, oh, yes, everything. I don't care what you have. I don't care. Endometriosis, autoimmune disease, whatever you have is all caused by mold and critters, period. Did you know that a cyst is filled with parasites?
Oh, wow.
That's your body fighting off all of the chemicals and everything that it's releasing in your body. Once it can't go through the liver, once it can't go through the kidneys, once all that is all filled up and overworked, then it starts to secrete through your skin, which causes tumors, age spots, skin tags. All of that is caused by parasites. And again, all I got to say, and the doctors won't talk about this, they know it. Go to a mortician. Seriously, go to your local mortician.
They know more about it than anybody else does.
But they're bind and gagged by the law. They can't say nothing. But these morticians are pulling parasites.
They probably,
It's disgusting.
I would think they would let them die with the body.
Oh,
Why pull more out? Also, hello, Donna. I did get the information. Donna was mentioning the chemtrails, and yes, they were off for a couple days now. They're back with a vengeance again. She's also saying, I've recently given up sugar and eating clean now, making the body alkaline. I've read an acidic body creates illness to thrive.
yep. It's all about the pH level. When cancer and elements cannot live in an alkaline environment. Those studies have been done, period. But why don't they, when someone gets cancer, let me see. I just lost my one client, my pancreatic client, the one that had he passed away. We lost him right after Christmas.
Oh.
Once cancer gets in the pancreas, whew, good luck. It's very difficult to come back from that. But anyways, yes, it is true. A pH is everything when it comes to the body. You guys are 75% water, 25% earth. Our bodies mimic this planet. This planet is 75% water, 25% earth. Your lymph, your lymph nodes, your lymphatic system, your fascia, and your blood. Water, 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 water. So, so back to the chemtrails. So that's the war that's going on. I always say there's two wars that we're fighting. We are fighting the deep state, our government, who is the deep state as far as I'm considered. And then we've got that war going on with them, putting the chemtrails. They're literally putting nanobots. They're trying to make us cyborgs in the air. That is what's being blown out of the airplanes. They get these chemicals from China. Do your research, you guys. Do your research. Go down the rabbit hole. I know it's scary. It sucks. It's terrible. But the faster and the sooner that you face your fears and you face the truth, you know how to fight this war.
Yes.
One, this is what I say. Stop playing the game. Stop fighting the war and just be. You're a sovereign being. Just do you. Take care of yourself and take care of the loved ones around you. That's all that's expected of us. That's all we can do in this war. So much is out of our control. But with these chemtrails and these nanobots and all these chemicals being and parasites, archons, which I've talked in my past lives, are being put on us. All we can do is the best we can to protect ourselves, and that is to stop complying, stop eating their trash food, stop it.
Farmers markets are really the best bet for you. You might feel that it's cost a little bit more, but I'd rather pay a little bit more and have a lot less crap in my body.
Yes, and we got to change this. The more that we don't comply, the better we are. I was just talking about this last night with a friend of mine. Okay, so there's some good news coming my way as far as my website, you guys. So they won't give me a functional shopping cart. You have to use a check to check out on me, or you have to do that payment plan. I forgot what that payment plan is called.
PayPal?
No, it's where you
Okay.
pay in 4 installments.
Okay.
Zettel or Zazzle or something like that. Anyways, now that they've moved cannabis from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3, it's now no longer regulated the same. So now it's showing, I guess I can get a functional shopping cart. I am no longer a high risk company.
Yay.
That is what that's what I'm hearing. I don't know how much true this is. I'm investigating this right now. But anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I want to quick in here. I'm loving this topic today. It's so on point. And that's from Donna. And then Donna also says, yes, chemtrails are not hidden anymore. It used to be a conspiracy theory. It's in our food, water, and in the air.
And it has been in the air. And they've been doing this to you guys, doing this to us. That's how we've gotten where we are today. And it's been going on, you guys. And you're right, it's not a conspiracy theory. Is there any more conspiracy theories, you guys? I think not. It's not conspiracy anymore. And the only way anything's going to change is if we start to push back. We have to push back. Oh, I know I was going to go with this. So yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine, and because of this new regulation and me being able to get a normal shopping cart on my website, I care. My power is where I put my money. And I'm now going to be able to pay someone who has been working very hard to try and get me a shopping cart on my website. And so I'm going to now he's going to be able to bring in his merchant accounts and get me going. And he's been working with me for almost a year now to trying to get this going. But see, I'm going to give him the account. I'm going to give him the residual money because he deserves it. Same thing when you go and buy your food. It's where you put your money is where you put your power.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, please put your money to a corporation or
A small business.
small business mainly. But if you have to go to a corporation, make sure it's somebody that you trust and that has the same values as you. Don't be spending money to increase the deep state.
Yeah, when you go to Walmart and you shop at Walmart, you're buying, you're now the consumer supporting their mission.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And not only is this chemicals inside of the in the skies, you guys, these chemtrails, those chemicals that they put in there, also China puts in everything that they produce. Everything they produce, they put those chemicals in their products. So if you're buying anything from China, it's got chemtrail chemicals in it.
And maybe worse too, others.
If you
as
don't
well.
believe me, go get it tested. And you'll see for yourself that you are putting chemicals, because when we wear their clothes or we put any of their lotions on or their soaps, our skin is the largest organ that we have that absorbs. Our skin absorbs everything. That's why they're putting all these poisons in our water. If you don't have a purified water system in your home, you're showering in the shit. Excuse my language, but literally you are. And I've done it too. Trust me. Like I've been there with you guys.
Yeah.
it took for me to get very sick and to see family members and my children and everyone just getting all sick. I've been on this journey with parasites, you guys, phew, about 7 years. So,
Was that when you stopped the chicken?
no, I stopped eating red meat a long time ago.
Right.
That was the first thing that got, and then I stopped eating meat altogether. Yeah, I'm 7 years being vegetarian of not eating any meat. I was eating some seafood for a little bit, but I won't even touch that anymore.
Yeah.
Put it under a microscope. That is what I've got to say. So I asked for a microscope for Christmas. I haven't gotten it yet, but I have a friend who has a microscope, and I borrowed that one. And I put a lot of things underneath the microscope, you guys.
Oh,
I'm
my.
telling you, it's disgusting. Okay, here you go. Here's an easy one. Go get some berries. Go get some blueberries.
Oh,
Go
yes.
get some
You said that.
raspberries. Go get
Raspberries.
something like that. Pour some vinegar on it. You'll literally start seeing the parasites coming out. If you guys don't believe me.
Yeah.
So,
And Sweden and Europe, totally different place. We're talking about USA.
we're talking about America.
Yeah.
Remember, we are Babylon. So they're putting the poisons on us. They have to dummy us down. They have to. The poison has been put on America more than any country. Because if we wake up and we push back, what happens in America happens everywhere.
Yes.
So if we wake up here, the rest of the world will wake up.
And remember, Canada is just north of us, but even the manufacturers of products cannot sell to Canada what they sell to the United States
Exactly.
because those chemicals are banned. Chemicals and compounds are banned in Canada. 260 chemicals, last count when I did my research, and this was years ago, 260 chemicals and compounds were banned in Europe. That's why the food tastes so much better there. And they grow so large naturally. And yes, I'm not saying that Europe didn't have their time at bad food. When you go there, if you go to Prague and you go to their museums, especially the ones about the Nazis, they do explain that the products back then were terrible, and they almost lost their beer. And believe me, beer to them is
Water.
water. It's better
It's sacred.
and cheaper than water. Yes, and it still is cheaper than water. When you get a bottle of water, no, you get a draft beer instead because it's better and it definitely tastes better. But the water doesn't taste that bad. I'd rather get from the tap myself. But the bottled water sells definitely a whole lot more, and they do not like to serve you tap water or any kind of water at the restaurants because they don't like it. Okay, who we got here? This is Victor saying that blueberries grow wild over here. I believe it's take part of Google for typically start appearing in mid-July and can be found in abundance through August, often lasting into September. But
Wow.
again, yours is probably very, very natural.
Yes, you're in another country again. You guys are, your leaders don't. Even though you guys have a cabal too, you guys have a deep state too, and that's your government. You guys, as the people in your country, push back, and that is the reason why you guys aren't so poisoned. In other countries, they push back on their government and their cabal because they know the propaganda. They don't listen to it. We in America, we've been so brainwashed. Like I said, we've been more brainwashed than any other country because, again, when we wake up and we don't comply anymore, watch out. That's how much faith, all my faith, everything that I believe in is in my American people. I know we're going to make the change that we need to make, especially for our children. For me, my grandchildren, and my great grandchildren. I will not leave this planet until I know that we have normalized more natural. Everything natural has been taken away from us, you
Yes.
guys. Everything natural. That is what the deep state has done to us, made us unnatural, because the more unnatural we go, the more they control us, because they're not natural.
No, no, not at all.
They're not
Right.
even organic humans. Okay? They need our breath. What is breath, you guys? We've talked about this. I have done lives on this, more than one live. But what is breath? Breath is consciousness. The breath of life comes from the creator.
Yes.
Who's got your kill switch? The creator.
I do want to touch base. Donna says it's going back to basics.
Yes.
Slow living, healthy eating, and using food and herbs as medicine. Thrifting and granny crafts, also back to basics. That trend is here in the UK already. It's good to see. It's fantastic of what your message is today across the pond.
Thank you so much. I got chills. I got goosebumps for reading that. So just like my hair is like, look, it's standing on end, you guys. You nailed it. It's all about getting back to the basics, you guys, getting more natural, going back to our naturalness of what is of us living with this planet, with Mother Gaia. You guys, we're on a living being. She is a living being. And again, as much as we have been overlaid with all of this crap, just imagine what she's been put through. Come on, you guys. Look at if you're in America and if you're in Arizona or even on the West Coast, nothing but blacktop. Nothing but blacktop everywhere. Disgusting, dirty blacktop tar.
And when she goes running, even with shoes and socks and whatever she puts on her feet get black.
I had to stop running, you guys. This has been another challenge that I've been going through. I was an avid runner. I was competitive, same as Julie, for 17 years of my life. All I had to do was get up, go run 5 miles, and I was good. You know, I got the breathing exercise. I got the exercise I needed, you know, of course, with some stretching. You know, it worked for me. It was an outlet. But then I got sick. And that was taken from me. And I was shown by spirit the free radicals that were being put on me. Because again, I run in a big city, you guys. I live in the 4th largest metropolitan city in our country. And all of these free radicals, all of these poisons that were being put on me were just making me sicker. My lymphatic system went down. I got so sluggish because of mucus, you guys. That's eventually sometime today we'll talk a little bit about mucus. Anyways, but it's okay.
It's the result of all the stuff we're dealing with.
That we're doing.
Hi, Katie.
Yeah, and you know, again, I am not a spring chicken here. I am, and either is Julie. I'm, you know, I'll be 60 here pretty soon. So but I have the energy, and Julie will tell you, I have the energy of a 7-year-old. I always say, you want to keep up with me, then you better be 7. Because my grandchildren they're 8 and 10, they barely can keep up with me.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of good high energy, but I do live pretty simple. And that's exactly what it's about. It's all about going back to the basics and living very simple. Again, my spirituality is taking care of this. It matters what goes in my mouth. It matters what comes out of my mouth, because that's the only thing I really have control. I have control of nothing on this planet but what goes in my mouth and what comes out of my mouth. So with that being said, yes, I go to farmers markets. Yes, I grow my own garden. Yes, I eat out of the garden. I eat a lot of eggs because I don't eat meat. I refuse to eat meat because it's dirty here. But I do go to a farm where I get meat from I do have a kitty cat, and she's on a raw diet. So she gets the best of the best. I'm paying $22 a pound for red meat.
Oh my goodness.
Right now. Thank God I have to just feed a small animal. But I also buy it for my children too. My children love meat. And it is what it is. But if they're going to eat meat for meat, they're going to eat the cleanest meat that I possibly can get. I don't spend much money on anything, you guys. I really don't. The only thing I spend money on is expensive is my food. So yeah, you guys, it's time this year. Come on, you guys, stand up, get healthy, get off the sugar, and get back to the basics. Support your local farmers market. Okay, here's another one. I get fresh made bread every 2 weeks. And it's amazing, isn't it, Julie?
Yes, fresh meat. Oh, wow.
And it doesn't hurt your tummy. Bread should only be made with 3 ingredients, you guys.
Basics.
Basics. Salt, flour, water.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. If they add garlic and rosemary to it, which I love on my sourdough, I'm just saying. Yeah.
That's fine. But that's all bread should be. That's it. Sourdough bread's the best. Sourdough bread's the only kind of bread I do eat because it's split. I don't eat any preservatives. I don't eat any gluten. I can't. I seize up. As soon as I put something in my body that doesn't belong, I instantly seize up and I'm down. I am down. My whole entire gut just seizes up and nothing moves. And then that's how I go down. So for me to show up and be who I am and be in the good health that I am, I have to follow this strict diet that I'm on. But I love it. I don't ever starve. I promise you guys.
Now, the only time I don't eat a whole lot, and sometimes I'll put off eating, and don't do that, people. Don't do that. That is not good for you to put off eating. Eating, hydration, and nutrition are 2 of the top 4 things to do for your body. So,
yes,
please
love your body. Love it.
Yes.
I mean, I've been going through with not being able to run, you guys, and trying to figure out how to get my exercise. It has been one of the biggest challenges, I swear, through this whole entire detox of my life for the last 7 years now that running's been taken from me. I did have gotten into walking.
Yeah, walking is good.
Yep. Over while we were on vacation here, not doing our lives, I've been doing a lot more walking, and I enjoy it. But I kind of run a little bit, but then I stop myself.
Yeah.
I've gotten into yoga, a lot of vagus nerve. I want to do a live on the vagus nerve. You guys, how many of you guys out there know about the vagus nerve in the parasympathetic nervous system?
We have talked about it, but it's been a while.
Yeah. That is very important. I've been doing a lot of exercises. I'm actually starting to work with someone who's going to start doing the fascia scraping on me. This Saturday will be my first fascia scraping, so I'm super excited about that. The plastic clothes and go over. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Clothes or everything. We probably should do a show on clothes.
We have, but we've talked about them. But yes, we should do it on clothes because high vibrational fabrics are the best ones.
Did you guys know that there's a study, and I don't have the study, but I read about it a couple weeks ago, that polyester has the same frequency as death?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, and most of our clothes are made with polyester from China.
Yes, and I'm really loving the fact that I'm wearing a lot of cotton right now.
Yes. I just last summer started buying a bunch of wool, not wool.
Linen.
It's too hot in Arizona. Linen and cotton clothes.
Yeah.
And well, this is my summer wardrobe. Winter's not too hard because all I wear is Levi's, which they are 90% cotton, and sweatshirts, which are cotton too. So that's all I pretty much wear during the winter.
And Catherine Newkirk is saying sugar is her biggest problem. Now, she's been off for 2 years. What helped me get off of sugar, and it still helps me get off of sugar, is lion's mane mushroom capsules from Claudene. Okay, Elevated by Claudene. That has helped me tremendously. And I get the craving in the afternoon, for the sugar, and I take one or two mushroom, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything else. And most of the time, this last year, I haven't needed a whole lot of it, which is great. But if I get that craving, and I do sometimes, yeah, the mushroom helps a
Honey,
lot.
get on the honey. Get
Yeah,
a
but
good raw honey from a local beekeeper.
Put in glass, no plastic, people.
Yeah, no,
no
plastic, no plastic.
I don't even want to do honey because it's too much sugar for me. I
Mhm.
know it's natural. I know, and if you got to do it, that's the way to do it.
Do it. Honey is
Yeah.
so good for the body. It's medicinal. It's medicinal sugar. But don't get that stuff from the store or of a plastic, you guys, because you might as well just go ahead and just do sugar, because it's not real honey.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just get the raw, unfiltered honey, Manuka honey. Manuka honey is amazing. I'm blessed. I happen my facility's right next to an Asian market where I'm able to get my hands on all this stuff. So
Yeah.
and it's got, I think they sell nine different countries. They've got food from 9 different
I was
countries.
going to say at least 9 different
I believe
countries.
it's 9. Yeah, I'm almost positive they got 9 rows from each country.
Well, in some of those, like I know one of it has a lot of South American food in it, and not just one country, but from one region.
I understand the
Is that it?
evening. I see you like to binge in the evening. Oh gosh, I feel you on that. I've had that addiction myself. I was a bartender for 29 years.
Yeah.
So I was drunk 15 years of that, and I was sober 14 years of that. So I work nights, and I never can eat in the morning. Still can't eat in the morning. I fast almost 17 to 18 hours before I get hungry. I do eat between noon and 5. Those are my eating times. And then in the evening, it happened to me last night. At 7 o'clock, I got really hungry. And it's not, I get that. I totally get it. But I don't want to stress my liver out. I don't want to stress my kidneys out before I go to bed. I did have a little bit of pineapple before around 7 o'clock. I ate a couple pieces of pineapple, and I was fine.
And if I'm craving food at 7 or later, it's a smoothie or a hot tea or something. Just something nice and light and easy.
Usually, I drink my kefir. I love
Oh.
kefir. I love probiotic yogurt, just plain Greek. I can do that, but I didn't have any on me last night, so I had a couple pieces of pineapple. Not something I normally do, but I understand that nighttime is a difficult time. But again, go for a tea, a chamomile tea, something that's going to wind you down, and just try to really eat a good heavy meal by 5 o'clock. And
Yes.
that usually will carry you on to the next morning. So the next morning when you wake up, whenever, you'll be ready for breakfast at 8, 9, 10. And that's a good amount of time to fast. So if, from 12 to 12 hours of fasting, intermittent fasting, is really good for you guys. Our ancestors only ate 3 times a week, you guys. They put food on us because it's the number one poison.
Yeah.
They put sugar and everything because that was one of the best ways to get us poisoned. Look at the indigenous. Look what they've done to our allies, the Indians, the natives,
Indigenous people
the
here.
indigenous people here. Number one, talk to an indigenous person. Number one thing that got them addicted to was sugar.
Alcohol.
Then alcohol, which is
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Then cocaine. Go to the reservations in Arizona. You're going to see those 3 addictions.
Well, they have a lot of not so reservations, but they're throughout the country. They have a lot of indigenous people. I know Michigan, Minnesota, even Louisiana, Oklahoma. They're throughout the United States, and we here in Arizona know them because they're very prevalent here. But there's a lot of places that they are also very prevalent, but
Montana.
yeah, Montana too. But they keep them in the dark. They don't let us know that they're there. And then and when you're saying evening that you're getting cravings, I would suggest moving your mushrooms to the evening. Also, if you like to eat mushrooms, cook some mushrooms because that's the best way to eat them.
Yeah, you can grow them, you can cook them. If you want to get supplements, you can get them through me. Give me a call.
You can trust them through her.
Mhm.
That's why we suggest you get your stuff through her. Because, yeah, you can go to Sprouts, but what's in them? Where did it come from?
Yes, you're asking all those questions.
Yeah.
And I've already done all the homework for you guys. I do try to grow as much as I can. If not, I have growers all over the world that I work with. Um, and lion's mane isn't really a mushroom you want to have at night because it does give energy.
Yeah.
So reishi would be the mushroom that you'd want to use at night. Reishi is a great nighttime mushroom and it's very filling.
Mm-hmm. But also
shiitakes.
her tri-blend is very good too.
Mhm,
The shiitake is a very healthy mushroom. It has one of the highest levels of magnesium of mushrooms. So I would also suggest the shiitakes. And I get organic shiitakes from Costco and I'll cook them. And to me, that's my magnesium, one of my magnesium doses. And it helps so much knowing that it's there. I have narcolepsy, so winding down isn't hard.
Where did you get narcolepsy from? You wouldn't happen to be on methadone, are you? Just curious.
I drink the mushroom coffee with those blends in them. Okay, are you drinking the Rise or whatever coffee it is? Because the mud coffees and stuff. Because definitely read the ingredients. And she does have coffee, but it's
mushroom tea.
Yeah.
There's nothing coffee about my mushroom. It's a bad habit. I have the habit of calling it coffee too. But I do have several mushroom teas. This is one of them that I just showed you. This is my new one. This is for black mold, for people who've got mold in the body, and it works. I've got a 7 blend, I've got a 14 blend, and then I also have another one called Jazzy Java that has a ton of spices in it, herbs and spices in it. So I have that one too. Your coffee, so your mushroom blend should just have whatever those mushrooms are, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have anything else in it.
No rice, no
preservatives, no nothing. There's no need when it comes to mushrooms.
Mushrooms are all you need.
You don't need a preservative in the mushrooms. The mushrooms are a preservative in themselves.
Yes.
This is how powerful they are, you guys. So let's say that Julie and I go out and we go to a coffee house and we're gonna have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. We can take my mushroom tea, put a scoop of it in the coffee or in the tea. And if there's anything in it that's bad, any properties in there that is no good for our body, it will literally change those properties into something good for our body. That's how intelligent mushrooms are. They're smarter than us.
No, it's not any of them. Okay, wait a minute. I've had narcolepsy since I was in high school. Wasn't addressed until wrecks and accidents later at 24. No on the methadone. I'm on Adderall.
Oh, narcolepsy. Okay. I know a lot of people who have narcolepsy, and it was because they were on methadone. So I was just curious.
Yeah. And I want to go back to what Donna's saying because she's been very helpful in putting things in here too. Tai Chi is good too. Besides walking and all that, Tai Chi is a good form of exercise. And I love Tai Chi. Vagus nerve, very interesting and regulating the nervous system. I've also been reading a book called The Body Keeps Score. Who's the author on that, please? This is about trauma and the brain and how the body remembers traumatic events causing illness and inflammation and chronic fatigue. So that might be a book that you guys might want to look at.
That is all very true. That's a lot about what we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
I guess we'll kind of talk about what we're going to talk about the mucus. You know, it's not about blame, fear, or telling anyone that your body is broken. Your body's not broken, you guys.
No.
I got all my notes here. This is about understanding why the body holds on and what it's been trying to protect us from. That's what mucus is. Okay, let me go a little bit on my story. So for the past 2 years, I've been detoxing really, really hard, okay? I had another strange thing come out of me again recently. I'm gonna
You
show
have it?
Yeah, I got a picture of it, you guys.
For me,
She'll let me know if I should post it or not.
or let you guys see it at all.
If you guys want to see what I gave birth to recently, what parasite that's come out of me, say yes
In the chat.
in the chat.
Hi, Lady T. Welcome in. Yeah, there's been a few things. I dealt with a lot of mucus recently. It has calmed down. I was reluctant to. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this one hurt. This one was painful.
Oh,
Yeah,
that took a long time.
Yeah, a lot of mucus is all I gotta say is the body is full of mucus, like tons of it, too much of it. But we need mucus. Mucus is important, you guys, okay? Because it's been trying to protect us from struggling with our hormones, our fertility, chronic inflammation, recurring infections, sinus issues, gut problems.
And lungs too.
Yeah, and your lungs just feel like your body, that your body just doesn't clear these things out the way that it needs to. It holds on and it gets stuck. So is anyone saying yes, 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 yes? Okay,
yes.
You guys ready?
For those of you who don't want to see it, walk away.
Walk away, okay? Because this one was
huge.
This is huge, and it came out. This was just after Christmas, before New Year's.
Okay. Just this little thing here, people.
Yep. Okay. Now, if I zoom in, you're gonna see the parasite. You see that? Can they see it?
Yes, we can see it.
It was a monster. Then you guys wonder why I can't go live sometimes.
Yeah, and this usually happens in the morning or at night as she's recovering.
Yeah. And you know when you're going to give birth to a parasite. All I've got to say is you just know it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me explaining birth. It's hard. Whoa, yeah, that's just one. That is like the recent one. If you watched my lives, this is what maybe the 10th different type of parasite that's come out of me.
Yeah.
I know, you guys. I know it's so traumatic, isn't it? It's crazy. But anyways, that right there to me it's living in mucus.
Yes.
It's parent. You can't deny it. That thing, that thing is enormous.
Yeah.
That mucus. And you can see all the way to this part where the parasite just.
Yeah. Wow.
It made a home. So.
Well, what do you call this stuff that besides mucus?
Oh, it's the biofilm.
Exactly.
Mucus. Okay, so to me, this is what mucus does, you guys. This is in my evidence. Mucus is the start of calcium. It's just so it builds in there, you guys. It's so strong. If you've ever worked with calcium, you know how hard it is to chip away at calcium when something's calcified, like your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it turns into, then it's got like this biofilm, this hard mucus that's around it. And that's why it's so hard to get these parasites out. If you can release the calcium, then the mucus starts to release. And one way to do this is by getting off the sugar. Until I hit the 1 year mark of no sugar, all this stuff has been flying out of me since the last December. And again, this flew out of me this past December.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see if I got some recent pictures that are up here. Okay. Here's another one, you guys. This is with the biofilm and without the biofilm. Okay.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Okay. You see that, you guys?
Is that with or without?
That's with the biofilm.
Okay.
Okay. Without the biofilm. You can
Oh,
really
my
see the
goodness.
critter.
Oh my goodness! And look at the long tail. You need to move it up.
Okay, let me see, where am I at?
There you are.
There we are.
Oops. Now you're to the side.
Okay,
Up,
there
up,
we
up,
go.
up.
There we go.
There
we
you go. Perfect. See, look at that tail. More than one tail. Wow. You
Okay.
wonder why those critters.
Again,
Oh,
biofilm,
No biofilm.
no biofilm. About 20 of those came out of me.
Oh.
Not one doctor can tell me what it is. Well, of course, they wanted me to bring it in so it can get tested. I'm not paying for that, you guys. I'm not paying $400 to get it tested. We already know this is a foreign body. We already know this is an archon. We know this is a parasite. What kind of parasite was this? Nobody knows. Nobody can explain it.
The thing is I don't know if the holistic clinics would be better, but there's got to be somebody out there who's really trying to make a difference and get rid of these things. So,
Yeah, me.
well, I mean, a lab. There's got to be some scientists out there wanting to rid people of these things.
We got to do it our own. That's why I'm getting
Yeah.
the microscope I am getting it for Christmas. My children are doing all this research. Are trying to get me a really nice one.
Good.
Yeah, so it's going to be a minute. We haven't talked about it, but I really got to just pick which one I want. But we're going to do it here, you guys. We're going to go live. I want a camera on it
Mhm.
with a light. So that way we can go live with it. And we can look at these things.
This is what's coming out of people's bodies.
Now, these are just basic pinworm. This is just these are just pinworms that came out. This is a little graphic, but I was able to, it was a little hard for me to get a picture of this. So I just kind of pulled it out and put it on the side of the toilet. Those are just pinworms, whipworms. Those have been coming out of me like crazy. That's almost like a weekly thing right there, you guys, with the pinworms, because of the chemtrails.
Okay.
Now this is I want to show you guys this one that was wrapped around my lungs
Oof.
and my heart. Let me see if I can find those. And I gave birth to about 6 of those, maybe more. I really couldn't count them. They were so long. And again, this is all biofilm mucus related, you guys. That's what they live off. But we still need mucus in our body because our body needs to be moist. You guys, again, we're 75% water.
Yep.
Oh. I've had them come out of my nose.
Yes.
Okay, here's some more mucus. These are flukes.
And you've had a lot of flukes.
Yep, lots and lots of flukes. A lot of mucus, deep, deep, deep down, you guys. I've had a tumor come out. Gave birth to a tumor.
Did you take the tumor in?
No, I cut it in half though, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I'm not paying for them to test these
No,
things.
I mean, they should be doing it on their own.
Oh, you would think. But they
Yes.
don't want, you guys, the medical field don't want you to know this. This has been hidden from us. I'm not kidding you. I've had at least a half a dozen clients come to me and the doctors told them, we don't detox. We don't test for parasites. That's in a third world country. What happens if we don't get sick? If they can't make us sick and continue to keep us sick, there's no money.
Yeah.
I was talking to an optometrist. You know what he said? He goes, I see parasites all day. That's why people's visions are so bad all day long.
Yes, yes.
He goes, but you know what? It pays the bills. This dude makes over $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, but I live the lifestyle I live. I'll keep my mouth shut. That's what he said. I
Yes.
was like, whoa.
They had me going in to get pictures of my eyes at the price of $152 each time I went in. And it's like, I don't need this. You're not telling me anything new. You know, and it was black floaties. And you've told me before that black floaties are parasites. I've had former medical professionals say, oh, no, they're not at all. But they'll zap them, they'll get rid of them. So, how did they get rid of them? Why would they zap something like that in your eye if it wasn't supposed to be there? You know,
I have a client that
if it was supposed to be there or something.
right,
Yeah, that's what I
exactly.
meant.
Well,
Yeah.
I told you about my newest client, the one that got shot in the head, the one
Yeah.
that was caught, that was in the shooting over there at Arrowhead 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Took a bullet to the brain, went out, and landed right here.
Mhm.
Well, she was an eye doctor assistant. I don't know what you call an optometrist assistant. I'm not too sure if there's a name for
Yeah.
them, but she was an assistant. And she told me, she goes, we would look in the eye. She goes, I would see stuff moving.
Mhm.
And she would say, why is that moving? What is moving in their eye? Why is that moving? She goes, it looks like a worm. She got fired. She got fired the end of that evening of that shift. They said, you have to go. You've been dismissed. Because she was freaking out.
Yeah.
So,
Katie's asking or saying that she has black floaties now.
okay, I got something for you guys on this, okay? Super easy. Castor oil. Yes. Take some castor oil and drop that in your eyes before you go to bed. The floaties will go away. It'll get rid of the parasites in the eyes, okay? That's one way to do it, the easiest, simple way. Again, castor oil drops in the eye, okay? You can literally get them on eBay.
And I was scrolling through things and castor oil, and she put it on top of her eyelids.
Oh, you can put it in the eyeball. Put it on the eyeball.
And to me, I can't do that. I couldn't wear what do they call those things? The little lenses in your eyes.
Oh,
Contact
contacts?
lenses. I can't do that.
I know either. Yeah.
I can't. Putting drops in my eyes, and I know how that castor oil smells, and I know how thick it is. It just, the thought of it, putting anything in my eyes, yeah. Okay, I want to, Donna says, medications don't work either. Otherwise, you wouldn't need a repeat prescription. Amen to that.
Prescription drugs calcify the body. That's what they do. They make things worse. But I have to admit, the Western medical field does know how to keep people alive with pharmaceuticals. That they've mastered how the body is designed, and they're able to keep us alive. That I have to give them, because I am seeing some people who should have probably passed on a long time ago, but because of Western medicine, they're still here. So it's the pharmaceuticals, no bueno. I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. I'm not on any pharmaceuticals whatsoever. Hopefully I never will be. I won't take them. Anyways, my body rejects them straight away. I never even could take birth control. That's why I ended up with 5 children. Birth control made me instantly sick. So I was never able to do that.
I was able to take it for a month. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I broke out with black boils on my head one time. It was disgusting. So
Your body was rejecting.
Yeah, it rejected it right away. So, but hey, I have 5 children because of it though too. So,
Well, I am pharmaceutical free. I don't do any of that stuff. I have been for quite a while now. It just, I refuse to take them, because what it is, they give you one pill, which means you have to take another pill to counteract the side effects of the first pill. And it builds. My ex, before he passed, got rid of or stopped taking all of his medication and relied on his addiction, because he said the pills weren't helping. He was on 17 medications. That's just crazy.
And like 6 of them are blood pressure medicines. That's what gets me when I get these people that come into me and they'll be on 14, 15, 20 pharmaceuticals, and 6 of them are blood pressure medicines. I'm like, you have one blood pressure issue. Why are you on so many blood pressure medicines? And everybody's on gabapentin. Well, here in Arizona, gabapentin. But you're right. Once you get on one, there you get on another one. We actually have a client that usually comes on this show with us. Her name is Nova, and she has a pacemaker, and she's got 3 gold rods or gold rings around her valves. 2 rings around different valves, right? Isn't it that what it's a gold ring? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pacemaker, she's only like she's not even 35 years old. Anyways, she's been coming on here and giving us updates for the past year. We now have her down. I think she's down to like 3 or 4 pharmaceuticals now. That is amazing. Anyways, here's another parasite that I got out of me, you guys. This is one of the first ones that came out.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is wrapped around a stick, okay, a long stick that I use when I pull them out, okay? About 15 of these came out. They were wrapped around my lungs and my chest, okay? And the reason why I know that was because the night before these came out, I swear I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was in so much pain. And when this happens, I massage and massage and massage. And I woke up the next day still feeling pretty crummy, and like about because they die off. Because when they die off inside of you, when they come out, they release all their eggs and they release a poison into your body. So you literally get physically sick. So I would say about 9 o'clock in the morning, these start coming out of my, you know what.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You see that? It's wrapped around. I have a better picture, but this was the one that I could find. If you go up closer, you can see the parasites in there, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I filled the toilet up with these. And ever since that's happened, I can't explain I'm really breathing from my diaphragm now. I'm really breathing in from my uterus. Sometimes it feels like I'm really breathing now. Like I'm inhaling, exhaling. I love Wim Hof. I practice Wim Hof, and I just cannot I just can't explain to you guys how amazing I have felt since these ones have come out. These right here, I'm just going to say they've got to be some type of a whipworm. It's something. I mean, but
some type of worm.
Some whip or
you should have a side business that has a lab and bring in your
I'm writing a book right now.
Oh,
I'm in the process of writing a book about this, you guys, and I'm going to post all of these in there in my journey and what I did to release these and how they came out. Because remember, for those of you who've been following me and who've been watching our lives, it's about the redox to detox.
Yes.
And clearing the pathways first. And the number one way to do that, again, I'm going to repeat myself, is to get off the sugar. All right?
Right. And I want to go back to where you were talking about the medications. What did you say? They were on like 6 blood pressure medicines? Okay. Donna's asking, what's your thoughts on high cholesterol and the meds for that? I read somewhere that high cholesterol is something the brain needs. Your brain does need cholesterol. Usually when you're growing up, when you're young, it needs cholesterol for the brain to develop better. It also, when you get older, cholesterol is good for you because it helps with the brain function. Okay. That being said, those who are on high blood pressure medicine are usually given a second medicine because of the side effects of those blood pressure medicines, and that is a statin. You were talking earlier about gabapentin. Statins cause neuropathy. I know this because I lived it. And the minute I got off of gabapentin, guess what went away? Yeah. Okay. So cholesterol is good. However, as it's creeping up there, and I've told this story many times, but I'm going to tell it one more time. I went to my doctor. She says, your cholesterol is too high. I'm going to give you a statin. I won't take it. I won't take statin. Well, you can reduce it this way. No, I've got this. I'll see you in 3 months, and we'll see how the cholesterol is at that time. So I came back 3 months later. It's a miracle. It's down 93 points. Statins couldn't have done that in 3 months. It's not a miracle. You guys preach eating right and exercise. I have been eating right, anti-inflammatory diet, Mediterranean diet, and I exercise every day. And no, it's not strenuous. It's walking, it's running, it's whatever my body wants to do. Discipline.
It's discipline.
Yes.
And so I was diagnosed when I was, I believe, 42 with what they called inherited high cholesterol. Inherited.
Yeah, right.
Inherited. Okay. I was like, what does that mean? Inherit? Like, did they just make this up? You know,
Yeah.
It sounded like it was just made up. Well, as time went by, I understood what that meant. So ancestral, my ancestors have had high cholesterol throughout the years. Now, high cholesterol, diabetes, neuropathy, a lot of this is through diet. Through diet. So that is when I got off of red meat. I got off of red meat about that time. About 40, I think it was about, I finally figured out about 45. That's it. I couldn't have red meat. Red meat literally seized up my body. So I got off the red meat. My cholesterol has always been where it's supposed to be. Ever since then, I haven't had any problems with cholesterol. And again, you guys, I eat mushrooms. If I'm going to have tacos, I make mushroom meat and I have my tacos. If I want a steak and I'm hungry for something like that, then guess what? I eat mushrooms. Morels. Morels taste just like steak.
And you eat morels, and I love the portobello because that's what
another
I was
one too.
introduced. Yeah,
Yep. If I want a hamburger, I make me a portobello. I stuff that with cheese, salsa, spinach, and I put it on a sourdough with kimchi. What I like weird stuff. Pickles. I love fermented food.
Yes.
And on a sourdough bread. And I've got me a mushroom hamburger. I don't go without. If I want some chicken, guess what? I get chicken of the woods.
Yes.
And I make me fried chicken steak. Tastes just like chicken
fried steak.
Chicken fried steak.
And she makes a mashed potato to go with it, but it's a healthy mashed potato.
Yeah,
really
I get the red
good.
mashed potatoes. I do eat potatoes. I do eat I try to do this vegan thing. I couldn't do it, you guys. Someone on here had said something about getting fat in the body. Oh yeah, you need fat to the brain.
Yes,
Straight up,
that's
you need
cholesterol.
fat.
That's cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You do. You totally do need it, but in moderation. And the type of fat you're putting in your body. My body, I'm so lucky. My body loves dairy. So I can have all the kefir I want, all the ghee butter I want. I mean, in moderation, of course. I just can't sit there and eat it with, you guys, but
Yeah.
I eat it.
It's not ice cream. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the way people eat ice cream. She doesn't eat dairy that way.
I don't eat seed oils at all. I don't fry anything in oil. I fry everything in my ghee butter. If I'm going to have a little bit of oil, olive oil, avocado oil, it's going to be in my tinctures or it's going to be in my salad dressings. But that's just the way I am now. I love everything fried in butter. So.
And the ghee is really good. And they finally are putting that in Costco. And I really like that.
I know. She gets me a big glass jar, and it lasts for a while. So, because ghee can be a little bit expensive, you guys, but it goes a long way. You just need a little bit. You don't have to use a whole lot of it, like if you were using regular butter. You don't need that much of it at all.
Yeah.
So,
but it does. I mean, I really like it. I
yes,
like the taste
I know.
of it.
I love it too. It tastes like butter, like real butter.
Yeah.
But there's that saying, you are what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Exactly.
metaphor is so true. You eat trash, you are trash. You feel like trash.
Yeah, you do feel like it. Yep.
You eat good, you eat wholesome, you're eating to nourish the body. You Let thy food be thy medicine. Let your kitchen be the hospital
And your pharmacy.
and your pharmacy. And when you're doing this kind of work, it's what I call discipline. You never get bored. You are never bored with life ever again. Because you're reading everything, you're making everything.
And at one time, I was addicted, closest thing I can say, because I don't get addictions, to protein bars. Well, I have come out with the help of AI, I've got to admit, with protein bar recipes. And I will be starting to make those, and I'll be bringing them in
Oh,
because they're different and they've got a plan for me, different ones to make. And I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see how that goes this year.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if this could lead you into making a healthy brownie. I miss brownies.
I was going to say, yes, I definitely could. With
I
these.
think so. I think this will help lead
yeah.
us into having a healthy brownie, you guys.
They have bake and no bake recipes that I can use.
Yes,
So-
yes, I do. That was my thing. That was my. I didn't eat cakes. I didn't eat pies, but I loved my brownies.
Yep.
Um,
I know. We'll work on that.
yeah, I
together.
think we can. I think with between figs and
Oh, I love figs.
I
Oh,
think
my
we can do it
goodness.
with figs. Is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one who just got off of their antidepressants, bravo, bravo,
That's Katie. Yes.
Katie. If you
I
need
have been
help.
on them since I was 14.
Oh my gosh.
I know she's not
Oh my
18 right
gosh,
now. I'm just
no
saying she's a little older
way.
than that.
No way.
Yeah.
I just helped. I've been helping this one guy, you guys, for 5 years. He's 25 years old. Since he was 2 years old, he's been on 22 pharmaceuticals,
Oh,
antipsychotic drugs, 12 of them. Anyways, yeah, he's off of almost everything now. He got off of everything and then he had a breakdown. So he had to go back to a couple of mood stabilizers, but he's going to be getting off of those now too. Sometimes it's not about going too fast. People go too fast and too much. That's what I try to teach you guys. Go low and slow. That wins the race every time. But bravo for you. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
What are your side effects? What's going on?
Has it switched up anything else? Do you feel some of the side effects from these antidepressants leaving your body as well?
I mean, you've got to be feeling something. I mean, the highs and the lows and the highs and the lows that you go through until your body gets stable.
Emotional lately, but it's about past.
Okay, good. If you need help, I can help you because I know some of the best, amazing natural antidepressants that you could take that will help you with all of this. And it's in mushrooms, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
And I understand that you did something totally different, but for those of you out there that feel you're being very emotional right now, it's okay. It's normal. With the change of the year, also the winds of change out there because it's been very windy around here. It brings in a lot of emotions, and there's so many crazy things going on out there that
so much noise.
Yeah,
so much noise. And that's why we're cutting back on these lives, you guys, because there's just so much noise out there. There's so much chatter in the background. I mean, are people even really listening to us? Sometimes I wonder. So that's why we're scaling back a little bit. Not only that, but to also give Julie and I some time for ourselves. You know, Julie
get tired for myself?
Yes.
What?
Julie goes hard on these lives. Julie goes live, I feel like, every day.
3 days a week, yeah. And I did get a lot of time off. I didn't get as much accomplished when I was off that I wanted to, but that's okay.
You know, and there's times when she goes live from home because, you know, and that's okay. You know, she drives an hour to get here.
Yeah.
And she's a busy grandma. She's a busy mom too. So, you know, I would like, you know, so we're going to do these every other week for 2 hours. That'll give you guys 4 hours of our time a month. Again, I just feel like the last 2 years we've been giving too much information too fast. And again, like I say, slow and easy wins the race too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've got do some focusing on myself too. This whole discipline of this new workout that I've been doing. And yes, I am getting into Tai Chi. I'm learning how to do the Tai Chi walk. Or no, it's this way. That's how the walk goes.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, okay, what did she say? Is this the one that's got off of the
Yes.
president?
And she says, I've been real weepy and yes, roller coaster for about 3 days. The doctor did decrease my dose from 60 to 30, and I went through the same thing about 6 months ago. Okay.
Yeah, cry it out. If you get angry, whatever it is, feel those emotions, release them.
Yeah.
And grounding and being out in the sun is going to be like one of the greatest things you can do for your mitochondria.
Yeah. Even if it's cold out there, that sun comes in nice and beautiful, especially where you're at, Katie. So
I know it's
love
cold
that
right
place.
now, but even okay,
Some places.
maybe you can get your feet because I understand that it's cold. Get your hands on the ground. Put your hands on the ground and just
Breathe.
Give it to Mother Gaia. Let her take all that negativity because she will transmute it and transfer it into something good for you. Okay. And spread it out to the rest of the world.
And one more touch base on the cholesterol. I lowered my cholesterol naturally. Okay. But that doesn't mean I'm not eating food like eggs with cholesterol, because I am. I have at least 2 a day.
That's a myth. I don't believe
It's a
that.
myth.
It's a myth. I don't believe it.
Well, we've had so many reports on eggs. The incredible edible egg, it is. It is very incredible. And we are just about out of time. Well, we were late, so I guess. But she opens up at 10. So
Yeah,
let
but
me
my
go ahead.
assistant should be arriving any minute.
Okay.
So
But yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be your emotions are gonna be all
Yeah.
over the place for at least for the first 18 months. Please, again, give yourself some time here, okay, my friend? Please, it does nothing happens overnight. Just kind of curious, how's your sleeping?
Yeah, that's always a good
I'm curious
question.
to know how your parasympathetic nervous system's doing with you making this huge change.
Yeah.
How's your sleeping? Because I know your vagus nerve and all your nervous system is just being affected big time right now.
And again, reishi on that one, guys. That's the mushroom.
Mhm.
It's great before you go to bed.
Yep. And then your next move you might want to look into detoxing the heavy metals. That you're not going to move anything out of your body until you remove the heavy metals. Well, sugar, heavy metals.
Yeah.
So that's part of the redox to detox. So and oxidating your cells. Getting oxygen.
Reducing the redox.
Yeah. You want to get that oxygen leveled out. You don't want to over stress your cells with oxidation.
Right.
So you want to scale it back, and then and you do that with oh gosh, my mind just went blank. My mind just went blank. Oh my gosh, I hate when this happens. Antioxidants.
Oh, yes, antioxidants.
Get that
But
word
be
out.
very careful on that too.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Anyways, we'll get into this again this year. We will I will recap everything we talked about last year. We're going to do it again this year because now I got all new information.
Yep.
Now that I've been through it the last 2 years, I can bring this all to you guys again. Like I said, I am writing a book. Not anything to be published, you guys. It's just going to be something for people who come in here and I can say, hey, look, these are the parasites I got out of me, and this is how I did it. This is how we shouldn't do it, and this is how it's best to do it. So again, I got myself even sicker because of not detoxing these out properly. Hey, I didn't have anyone to help me, you guys. I had no one to go to. In fact, I did. I went to a naturopathic doctor, and guess what? She made me sicker.
Yep.
And come to find out, she was practicing medicine without a license.
Did you find that out?
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
No,
I didn't tell you.
No.
Yep. She got busted. She got busted. She's fled to Mexico. So you got to be careful out there, my friends. And this person I thought was legit. I mean, everyone did. I'm not the only one who got juked. There's about
Yeah.
1,000 more of us who got juked by her. So
Wow. And the situation, you'll have to tell me about that in a little bit.
yeah, she made me
Wow.
extremely sick. This time last year, you guys, my
Yes.
whole right side went out. I look like a stroke patient. My whole limp on my right side completely went out. I was thinking about this morning. How did I even show up to the lives? But I did.
You did.
I
And you
did.
did, but there was a while there that you just couldn't. I mean, you couldn't walk, not just because you broke your ankle, but
I just couldn't move. The whole
Yeah.
right side just went numb. I couldn't get out of bed. I had to have a masseuse come and massage me every day just so I can get up out of bed and get to work. So
oh, and then Donna says your book is going to be amazing. The world needs to see your knowledge and experience of parasites. Yes, you. When you say you weren't going to publish it, you really need to push it.
you know, it's so funny you guys say that because when my husband and I were coming back from Lake Montezuma, that's where we went for New Year's. A publishing company showed up on my screen on my phone, and I clicked on it, and I was like, "Huh? Does this mean that I'm supposed to publish this book?" Or, but we'll see what happens. Either way, it will be available to everyone for me to help you guys, and it'll be a guide. It's just a guide to help you guys on what I did as just your normal basic human who what's the words I want to look for who swam in the soup.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Who was swimming in the soup with just the rest of you, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
But you want to know who I'm really worried about are the people that were born, I would say from 1999 until now. Because man, though that group of generations sure they've been poisoned, just pure poison. Not much natural from 1999 until now. I mean, the naturalness has really been taken away from us. And I'm seeing that generation getting sick. The kind of the millennials, sort of, I guess you can say.
Well,
And whatever's after the millennials.
the ones that call themselves are called millennials. The millennials actually weren't born until 2000.
2000. Okay, well,
I mean, technically.
yeah, okay.
Technically.
Well,
but the Generation X is calling them, or Generation Y has been calling themselves.
Okay, I would say the
millennials.
millennials are kind of safe. They still were around when we had a bit of naturalness.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did because cell phones weren't real. They didn't have cell phones when they were little. Millennials didn't. Not like what we're seeing today.
No, not as much.
No,
Yeah.
no. Cell phones were not a big deal.
Not
That's another
attached
thing
to
too,
their
you guys.
hands. Yeah.
EMF waves. That's another thing too. We've got to watch out.
Yeah. That's your boys' generation. And then what was I going to say? Okay. Katie says, I have a lot going on in my body right now, from getting ready for rotator cuff surgery to my spinal stenosis, and my nerves are messed up already in my left arm, plus the arthritis and bursitis.
Wow.
Now, I think
How old
when
are
it-
you?
Around your age, that I remember that she put down. So I think, what was I going to say? Arthritis, stay away from, what am I thinking of? Well, tomatoes and eggplant, but they're called nightshades. Stay away from nightshades. You'll feel better by doing so. Again, mushrooms will help.
Mhm.
And if you're going to have nightshades, if you do have eggplant or tomatoes, make sure that you are having them with mushrooms, because the mushrooms are smart and they will help your body heal more. Spinal stenosis. Okay.
Yep. Spinal stenosis. Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some heavy stuff.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
be-
got a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm praying for you. Get a hold of me if you want. A consultation with me is $250. You get 3 hours of my time. We go through it all, and then we get you going. We get you on a regimen. Reach out to me. Right now, the best way to reach out to me, you guys, is really to call me. To call me. Again, like I said, I'm working on my website. You can go to my website and see what I've got going on so far. We're getting ready to redo the website, and I'm getting ready to have a functional shopping cart here soon. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, spinal stenosis. That's a big one. And then rotator cuff replacement. Is that what you're going to have, a replacement? Or are you just going to have surgery? Do the best that you can. If they're going to try to put foreign objects inside of you, just be very careful of what that is going to be made of, because again, parasites feed off of foreign objects. If you have a foreign object in your neck, which I know people, they've had to. I mean, I know people have had to have reconstructive surgery. I just had a client of mine who had, for the very first time, I guess it's never been done before, reconstructive ankle surgery.
Oh,
They
wow.
reconstructed. So he has to have, so now he's going to have to do parasite, like that. This is just his life. He's going to have to do parasite flushes all the time. He's just going to have to be on a parasite diet, heavy metal diet.
Rotator cuff surgery.
Just surgery. Okay, very cool. I'm going to say for you, a heavy metal detox. You're really going to have to focus. Once you can get off the sugars, start focusing on detoxing those heavy metals out of your body, and you're going to start feeling a lot better. There's a mushroom called chaga,
Yes, I love chaga.
and it's a tea. The best way to take it is a tea, or you can do a capsule, but you're only going to get 50% of the benefits if you do a capsule, which I understand, because sometimes I just, I don't have enough room in my tummy to drink a bunch of chaga. Chaga is a mushroom that acts like an adaptogen, but it's the number one thing you can take to detox heavy metals and inflammation out of the body. And it tastes yummy too. It's a very nice tasting mushroom. It doesn't taste earthy at all.
And I know that Katie was talking about arthritis and other things. But Donna says, I have one last question. What do you suggest for people who have osteoarthritis, in joints?
Okay, isn't that the arthritis that is an autoimmune disease?
Let's see.
I believe it's detox the parasites. Everything comes from a parasite. You probably are full of candida.
And your suggestion to get rid of candida.
Okay, so candida is a pH thing. Okay, we were talking about that alkaline. Okay, so you want good, you need to keep it 50-50, okay? So you got sugars. Get off the sugars, and you have to be very careful of what kind of yeast you're putting in your body. This is another thing. Okay, so you know how you guys they're talking a lot about how oils are really bad for the body. So are yeast. They're also putting synthetic yeast and starch in our food. Your body makes yeast, which turns into starch. Okay, that's where candida comes from. That is where candida lives off of. So yes, go on a diet. You can go on what I call an elimination diet, where you get off of everything and you fast for 24 hours. You slowly start to introduce your body to the foods, to new foods. You wait, you eat that one thing, or you drink that one thing. You wait an hour and see how your body reacts. If it doesn't react, then your body can tolerate it. If it reacts, you get a mucus, any kind of mucus after you eat that, or you get a stomach ache. No bueno. Your body doesn't want it.
Yeah. And Donna puts, yes, it's the erosion of calcium in the joints.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And calcium, you guys, is just another form of mucus. Okay, it's just hard mucus. So again, heavy metals, getting rid of the heavy metals and inflammation. Once you start to get rid of the parasites, so I've got arthritis in this finger right here. Okay, it is looking so much better. It is doing much better, but I know that with whatever parasites I have left in my body is eating off of this one finger. It's the only place where I have any inflammation left. I do have a bit of arthritis, like I said. It is going away. I smashed this thing inside of a register, like probably 60 times in my lifetime, being a bartender, moving so fast. So anyways, yes, it's just arthritis is, again, it's parasites, you guys.
Well, and I want to go back to the calcium. We do need calcium in our bodies.
Yes.
Calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium are 4 elements that are very important.
Very important.
Magnesium, you need a whole lot of. We've been depleted, as she's talked about.
I did a
magnesium.
whole
Yes.
show on on magnesium.
Yeah. So, and then potassium is important, but you have to be very careful. You don't want too much or too little potassium. If you have too much potassium, heart problems, huge and deadly. Okay. My potassium is usually low at a 3.4, 3.5. I haven't tested it after I've taken magnesium. But it's usually calcium and magnesium, potassium and sodium. But having them all balanced is very, very important. So be careful. When you have too much salt one day and you get cramps, then you know you've had too much sodium and you want to increase your potassium a little bit, but always the magnesium, calcium, really, you need to focus on that. She likes dairy and has no problems working with dairy. I have to be cautious with dairy because my calcium likes to attach itself to oxalates and cause kidney stones. So
And that's enzymes. She has an enzyme imbalance.
Yep.
Her body's not. It all comes to absorption. If your body's
Right.
not absorbing everything properly, that's because you have an enzyme problem. All of this can be fixed. Everything can be fixed.
Yeah.
Now, you guys want to hear a really cool secret on how to get really good calcium?
Okay.
Your eggshells.
Yep.
Get your eggshells, save them, toast them, boil them, toast them in the oven, or how you got to get them cooked real nice, you guys, so you can get all the salmonella off of it or whatever can happen.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to crush them to a fine powder, to a
Yes.
very fine powder. Now, you can capsulate them or you can add them to a smoothie or some water, stir it up, drink it, and there's your natural calcium right there.
Mm-hmm.
Some very good calcium.
Some of the best because they feed eggshells to chickens.
Yep.
They do.
Mm-hmm. So that's another thing. I will be having that product on my line here pretty soon. I will be doing crushed egg shells, organic eggs from the farm. Another thing too that's really good, you guys, is that we're going to be talking about this year is folic acid. We're going to be talking about the acids. Some of your bodies don't make all these acids. They're just as important as minerals.
Yep.
Trace minerals are extremely important for the body, like she just said. So throughout this year, we're going to be talking about all this stuff. So you guys stay tuned. Come into our lives every other
week. We're going to go
Tuesday.
The second and fourth because this is the second, so the next one will be on the 27th.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even be able to do next Tuesday because I possibly could be out of town. So again, I said earlier in the show that I have an auntie that is passing right now.
Oh.
So my life is I'm kind of waiting to get the green light to head out there. So anyways.
And Katie says I have a bunch of eggshells crushed for my witchcraft practices. So that is great to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Crush them down really good. Did you bake them or did you boil them? You probably did.
I prefer to bake them. It's much better. You're not going to lose nutrition in the water as you throw it out.
It's so much easier when you bake them. They crush up so much easier in the grinder. They really do. I've tried both ways, and I really love the baking of them. So that's a really good way to do it. Now, with witchcraft practices, do you do the egg energy thing?
Yeah.
But thanks for joining us today, you guys.
Yep.
I'm sorry we didn't get really too much into the more of the mucus that I wanted to talk about, but it's okay. We can do it next time we come. We'll get deep and heavy into mucus.
And it's a spiritual show that flows for a reason.
Yeah.
Because whatever you guys need to hear, we need to bring to the table. And we touch base on the mucus. You've got it, but clearing the mucus as well is a good thing to know too.
We'll get more into like she said, it is a spiritual show that flows. So we just go with it. I mean, if we need a topic, hey, it was written down. I did a whole write-up for us last night to talk about mucus, but it's okay. We had to talk about other things.
Yep. And this was a great beginning of the year to talk about what ails you guys, because, yeah.
And send
We've
us,
had a whole
email
year.
us, like
Yeah.
whatever you guys need to do on any topics you want us to talk about, because
The emails are going across right now, so please send it. Not the energy I used in spells for protection mainly. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
okay, I pull out, I clear auras with eggs. So that's, I was wondering if you were doing the same thing.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. I will be live tomorrow with Susan. Okay, I'll be back on Friday. Tonight, Don and Angie. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if Don and not tomorrow. Sorry, Wednesday night. Oh, Tuesday night. Sorry, just way out there. Tuesday night is Psychic Squad. So if anybody wants to go there, I appreciate that. Tomorrow again, Susan, and then Don and Angie. Thursday, Don and Shauna, and then I'll be back on Friday. And do you have any plans this weekend or anything
No,
going
I'm
on?
just really focusing on trying to get this book written. I've got 2 pages. I got the disclaimer done, guys.
Hey, that's the hardest part.
And I got the first chapter, how parasites are archons, how they're related. That's as far as I've gotten. But I do have all the
Ah.
content. I just got to put it in. And hopefully I'm focusing on that right now. So I'm not doing too much extra besides helping people. And thank you guys for coming in. And you guys all have a merry, happy everything.
Yes. And let us know when you are at the farmers markets. If you could do a live, just a quick live. I'm at this farmers market and your favorite people. I would love to see that.
Yes, I'm going to try to get, I want to get to a couple of farmers markets this year. I've been invited to come and join like for free. They're telling me just come table, come be here. And I'm like, I'll try. You guys, I'm open 6 days a week here. My
Yes.
only day off is Sunday. So I also have to take care of myself. And so we'll see how it goes. I'll go with it. But any of you guys are interested, please contact me. My number is 623-225-7200. That is my phone number.
And I know one time couldn't remember. It was back and forth between numbers. So
Oh my
there you
gosh.
go.
I always want to say another number, but I'm not going to say it. But again, that's 623-225-7200. Give me a call. Text me. You guys can text me now. I got a new line where you can text me.
Oh,
So send me a
cool.
text if you guys want to.
So great. Get a hold of her in many different ways. Thank you guys for coming in. Have a beautiful life.
Peace.
And we'll
Bye-bye.
see you next time. Okay, let me see if I can find the right one. Thank you guys for coming in.